from Just a Little Hope, the creator of the I think it's time that you all hear from me. Not just read about it, but just hear what I'm talking about. And I pray that it'll bless someone. It's like, this is all new to me, the blog, but this right here, me recording myself and talking, it's like, what? If you would have asked me, this, like a few years ago, I would have said, lies you tell. But here I am now. So, yeah, so I just wanted to tell you about how I ended up where I am now. And if y'all see me like doing this lies, I wrote down some stuff because I don't want to get off topic. I just want to go all the way over the cliff. I want to stay in the light, the right way. Okay. How I ended up where I am now. So some of you may know that I am a graduate of the University of Alabama in Birmingham, Bachelor's of Science. Because I'm a nerd, I love science and math. Like, yeah, but that was like one of the most difficult degrees. And I know why it was, but I'll tell you about that later. Okay. Yeah, I graduated from there. Like, when I walked across the stage, I was like, oh, it was a sigh of relief. Like, I finished. Yes, I made it. Thank you, Lord. And then people kept asking me, like, are you going back to school? What, do you have a job? I was like, I'm not ready to go back to school. Like, no, because in the time at UAB, at the end of it, I was burnt out. My last semester at UAB, I was like, I don't care. I just want to leave. I was just burnt out. I lost myself in the process of earning my degree. I neglected my health, my self-care. It was non-existent. It just didn't happen. I was like, I'm not going back to school right now. So I took 2 years off. I sure did. One of those years, I moved to Seattle, Washington. I worked there for a year. I loved it there. There's some things that went on there, and I'll talk about that in a later post. But yeah, and then I moved back home, and I worked in Opelika, Alabama, for it was close to a year. Yeah, and then 2018, I was thinking to myself, maybe it's time to go back to school. I'll go back 2019. Yeah, get all these things prepared, do this, and that, and that. And I can remember plain as day. I was at work, June 2018. The Lord says, go back to school. I'm like, yeah, I'm going back 2019. No, he said, go back to school now. I'm like, what? Anyone that knows the process of getting into school, you have to do the FAFSA, you have to apply to the school, you have to do this, that, another. I was like, I haven't did any of this. But I trusted in God. So I did my FAFSA, I think the day after he told me, or the day of. Like, and I got like financial aid just like that. And then I applied to University of Alabama in Huntsville. Mind you, I have never been to Huntsville. Ever. Never, ever, ever been to Huntsville. I applied and I got in. Like, wow. Everything was moving so fast. So, like, okay. I told my pastor, told my church family, told my family, my parents. It's like, they were all supportive. And I told them what happened. Like, if God says do it, do it. And I did, and I'm still doing it. Yeah. this is this is a crazy situation, but is it has helped me grow because I've learned to not question God, but just do what God says. It's like, I know many of us, we hear from God, but we don't move when He says move. We take our time, we weigh out the pros and cons, do this, and that's when like the devil starts getting into your mind, starts putting doubt, and then you start questioning God, and then God doesn't move. Like, start to blame, like, God, you told me to do this, but I told you to do it right then and there. And yeah, that's, I found myself just doing it. And when I did that, like, all these things just started happening. Like, fast, it takes a while for results to come back. I got them back within less than a week. And then I got accepted to UAH in a few days. I'm like, what? When God is in it, things will happen. God will open doors that no man can shut. No man. Yeah. And yeah, so I was like, I moved very quickly. Swiftly. I moved swiftly. um, so I gave notice at my job. I think the last week of July was my last week of work. And then school started like the second or third week in August. So after I moved on from my job, I was packing up and I was on the road to Huntsville. Like, Lord, thank you for obedience. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Remember that. Obedience. But I was like, I was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I was like, God, you're in it, because this is not me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trusting in you. And that's when my faith started to grow more and more in God. Because as I was traveling to Huntsville, I had no job, had no money, and I had no place to live. I'm just doing what God told me to do in the place. Let me tell you about the job. So apparently, I applied to a job that I had no recollection of whatsoever. None. They called me like the week school started for an interview. I'm like, okay, where is it located? Okay, what time? Like, I didn't know anything at all. At all. I didn't know anything at all. But God was in it. I received the job and it is benefiting me. It's like, what? I don't remember applying for this job, but I thank you, God, for this job. It's like, yeah, like, things are happening. I'm like, if I would have did it on my way, in my terms, it would not have ended up like this at all. I'm like, God, you just keep blowing my mind. You just keep doing it. Yeah, I'm at a school that I enjoy. The school is not very big, so it allows me to form like relationships. Then this last semester, my teachers know me. I have a relationship with them. I've gained so many opportunities from just talking to different people, different teachers, professors. Like, wow. Wow. When I do things according to God, things will fall into place. It's like, what? Yeah. Like, I can't be a control freak. I have to do things that is unusual. Well, I'm already a different person, and me doing different things, like, this is working great for me, but I'm like, okay. So I got here, got a job, a place to live, like, But I went through some things while I went through some things. God was testing me. God called me to come here, but he was also testing me and like, this is all you, God. I'm trusting you. Because I know some of us may be fearful of change because of the uncertainty of what it brings. Like, we want to see how this is going to impact this, or how is this going to benefit me? Like, what am I doing? But God is working right now. There's a lot of things that I don't know what's happening, but I'm trusting in God. He is testing me in this process. Yeah. And he allowed me to see that things will hold you back. Like people will hold you back. Relationships, feelings, your thoughts, like things will hold you back from what God has for you. Because we hold on to things that we're comfortable in without us ever realizing that this is harming me. This is harming my relationship with God because I'm seeking the approval of some things or thoughts or some people when the main person I should be seeking approval of, I'm pushing him back like, no. But God allowed me to God has isolated me from a lot of things so that I can be more in tune with him. That makes sense. I'm more in tune with him through this process. I'm still going through this process, but I trust God more and I don't question him. I just move. Like, I just move. I came to like, I have a job, I have a place to live, I have this and that. But I don't have a church home. Like, I have a church back at home, but since I'll be here most of the time, I need a watch covering. And God spoke to my auntie, tell me about Hope Community Church. I was like, Hope at Hope? What? Hope at Hope. I was like, I went there. Yeah. But I also went to other churches. It's like, but each time I came back to Hope, like, there was something my spirit was yearning for, and Hope was feeding it, like giving me answers on what to do. It's like, this is the church where I need to be. It's like, I really do like Hope. I'm trying to form friendships, relationships with people there. I'm trying to get more involved. I'm trying to do like what God wants me to do at this very moment. If God is in it, why would I be scared? 2 Timothy 1:7, for God has not given me the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. He's giving me a sound mind. I just wanted to encourage you all today. No matter what you're going through, no matter what the situation seems like, listen to God. When God says go, you go. When God says stop, you stop. Get out of your comfort zone to just, when God says go, go. When God says do, do. I pray that I bless someone with my story and challenge you to just get out of your comfort zone and just start saying yes to God. I love you all. Have a blessed day.